teams really able to pull ahead. Might be time to put the bench players in the game, and let's see who could differentiate themselves.
It's Jazz ball. To Joe Ingles. Deep two there, won't go.
Hey, check up, let's go.
Beyond the arc for three. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
They got him in the first round to do exactly that. Make tough shots and help them win games.
Mitchell with the basketball. They're down three. To Gobert. Rudy Gobert. Missed his first. That one goes.
Old school equals high percentage.
Add 2 points to the board.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Driving's Rubio, but he can't get it to fall. Memphis, they've got it. Screen coming. Goes to the left side. 4-3. Double figures in the first quarter, now at 10, including that three.
And the more and more I watch, I become mesmerized with that follow-through. That release is effortless.
Now a whistle and a timeout for Utah as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter. Time for some new personnel into the game. To Joe Ingles. Down low for Gobert. Rudy Gobert. 2 for 3 now here in the first. Grizzlies with 4 to shoot. No good. No daylight. Great defense. Joe Ingles. Stuffs it down with authority. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Joe Ingles. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
For any fans out there that thought Donovan Mitchell didn't put any stock into the fact that he was not the Rookie of the Year, you are wrong. Donovan Mitchell is that type of guy that uses everything in his power to fuel him to be the best on the court each and every day. If that was a campaign he built with Adidas, rookie question mark, it doesn't matter. That perceived failure is something that will only make this kid better tomorrow.
The free throw, perfect. And the lead is up to 7. Donovan Mitchell with the rock. Surveys the floor. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Showing you why he belongs here in this league with the best of the best. Efficient scoring out of the rookie here tonight.
The screen sets him up for 2.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Mitchell with it up top. Down 11. It's a big finish. Jay, this is getting scary fast.
If you're the defense, you have to deny him the ball. Maybe throw a box and one. Maybe throw a zone. Maybe even throw the kitchen sink because he's putting on a show in the first quarter.
And the rebound comes down to Utah. Mitchell with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
It's Grizzlies ball. That's blocked by Ingles.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Here comes the screen. Deep left corner. Mitchell. The hot shooting continues. He's got 12 in the first quarter, including that trifecta.
And Ed, did you see how quick his release was? There was no wasted motion from the waist up.
Has a look. Not done yet. Trying to cash in. It's good. If you don't stand in his way, he's going to make you pay.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Memphis with the rock. He's on the deck. Great sacrifice. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Jay Crowder. Going to launch beyond the arc. Knocks down the first. It's the second. One more coming.
It's like practice.
And he cashes in at the line. 3 for 3. Here's Exum. His team down 9.
I got him.
Has a chance. Shot by Exum, no good. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Jay Crowder. Here's a chance from long range, and the Jazz have it. They cleared the rebound. Utah with the possession. Rejected by Green.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Got it. Good trap. Double. Got help.
Converts it. The paint. Nice finish at the rim.
I like that aggression early. You never just settle for jumpers. You attack, you attack, you attack. Then when they back off, you'll have room to shoot that, Jay.
I got ball. I got ball. I got ball. I got ball. In the first quarter.
Fires the three. Won't go down.
Show me something better than that, baby. It's game time. Get the ball. Get the ball. I like this stuff.
He wants it at the rim and scores.
Good shot, baby.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Jazz will take a timeout as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. He connects, had all the time in the world. Too easy.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Fires the three and drills it. Jay, spacing can be a beautiful thing.
He's most definitely got the hot hand behind the three-point arc. Anytime your first-round pick is shooting like this, your GMs and owners just sit back and smile.
Picked up. Here we go. Lets it fly from long range. Second effort. For three. Buries the trifecta.
When a rookie starts to believe that he not only can play, but more importantly, he belongs, nights like this become more and more common.
Jumper's good. Deep three at the buzzer. That ends the first quarter, and a nice advantage for the Grizzlies. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get
From the start, let's do it.
Into the game for Memphis, number 8. Subbing in for the Jazz.
knocked loose. Picked up by Memphis.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Utah ball. Rubio to Joe Ingles. Whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your Your timing needs to be better.
Joe Ingles at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 76% from the line. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Grizzlies own the basketball. Conley. To Gasol. Oh, Gobert sends him packing.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Off the iron. No good. Looking to take this all the way. Oh, denied.
As my old teammate RJ would say, stay down, clown.
Ah, rocking the rim. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Rubio to Gobert. Send it away.
Did you see how far he got up? He kept going up and up and up. I think he's still going up.
Korver to Favors. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Rebound Jackson. From long range. Working hard on the glass. Beyond the arc for 3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
He showed that he had great chemistry with his teammates on that shot. Keep getting him good looks, and the one will just keep scoring.
Here's Rubio into the front court. Down a bundle. Gobert to Korver. And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Nope. First one does not go. Misses the second as well. 4-3. Trying for a 40-point night, but it's off the mark. Utah's got it. Rubio to Gobert. Rudy Gobert. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
The true measure of Rudy Gobert comes on the defensive end. He was all-NBA defensive first team and was tied for the lowest opponent field goal percentage at 43%. You ain't getting by that.
Here's Rubio up top. His guys down big. To Joe Ingles. From the outside, no good.
It's so important to instill confidence in your best player. I know he missed a shot earlier, but that doesn't mean that you can't run the same exact play and let him prove he's a player he thinks he is and we all know he is.
Rubio into the front court. He'll run the offense. They have to keep him in their grasp.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being Shot ready.
Here's Rubio into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Screen coming. Joe Ingles to Rubio. Going to launch beyond the arc. Ingles taking the momentum of the 2018 playoffs into that three.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Here's Rubio up top. His guys currently down by 13. Now preparing to shoot at the line.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Kyle Korver. Couple of free throws on the way. Career 88% from the line. And he connects on the first free throw. No back-to-back. And a putback slam.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Jazz have the ball. Rubio to Joe Ingles. Has a look. Off the mark. He loves the tough shots, but that one may be too tough.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Rubio into the front court. Down by 15. To Korver. Knocked loose. That's out. Last touch by Kyle Anderson. It'll stay with Utah. Korver. They get it down to Gobert. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
To Gobert. Korver to Gobert. Short jumper misses. Big slam. Oh, he looked like he was on a mission.
Usually rookies allow themselves to get sped up because they're so hyped to play against the greats. But you got a different speed to your game. It's called poise.
Rubio to Favors. Rubio. And the rebound taken by Gasol. Here's a chance from long range. Can't connect. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
When you're outmatched talent-wise, you cannot get outworked. Get that ball back.
Yeah, Mike Conley, no one in his zip code takes advantage for three.
And this squad just continues to light it up from long range. One of the things I learned about teams like this, teams that fall in love with the three-point shot, as quickly as they built the lead, is as quickly as they can lose it if they're over-reliant on the three-point shot.
And the finish at the rim.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender did.
Now whistle and a timeout for Utah as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. around the painted area won't go down. It's Jazz ball. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Stuffs it down with authority.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Get down. Half court. Here come.
Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
Flushes down the slam. Jay, that's a strong connection.
And it's always about the play before the play. Look how the eyesight was able to connect between two players. We call that an eyesight contract. Because when you have a contract that's signed, sealed, and then delivered like that, that's how great plays are made.
Fires the three. That one off the mark. It's no good.
Okay. I know you were knocking down everything in the first half, but that's not the case so far in the second. Maybe it's time to start executing your offense.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
To Favors. And he's fouled. He's going to the line for two.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
Derek Favors. He's got two shots coming. For his career, 66%. Oops, he missed the first one. Good bounce back. Hits his second. It's a 1-of-2 trip.
Get into it. Defense, let's go.
Tosses. Nice finish at the rim.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Grizzlies at the controls right now. So important to take care of the basketball. Easy two on the other end after the turnover.
Some players are so cerebral. I'm not even paying attention to the dunk as much as I'm paying attention to the player pointing and communicating to everybody his team needs a guard on the next play down the court.
D up, baby. I got ball.
To Corver.
I'm here.
Knocked loose. Corver. The Jazz with 4 in the shot clock. No good. Fires the three. Oh, he hits the three.
And it just seems like the defense has lethargic closeouts. You need to close out with more of a sense of urgency. Run them off the three-point line. Make them take a tough two rather than an easy three.
Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Lays it up and in.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter, but still keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
To Corver. Rejected by Green.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Oh, whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Can't connect on the first free throw. Good recovery. Hits the second free throw.
Hey, lock up.
To Kyle Anderson.
Screen on your left, screen on your left. Right here, I'm here.
Trying to cash in. The screen sets him up for two.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Exum into the front court. Down a bundle. And it's rejected by Favors. Utah with the possession.
That's me.
Split the D there, but he can't get it to drop.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Defense forces the turnover, and it leads to points.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on. But the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
Baseline drive. To the basket goes Exum, but he can't get it to go.
Pick up.
To Kyle Anderson.
I got him.
Driving right to the basket. He takes it right at them and scores. You have to fill in there.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Utah ball. To Favors. Wide open look won't go.
I don't know why he rushed that shot. He was wide open. Take your time.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. Jazz will take a timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Lets it fly from long range, and it's Favors who pulls down the rebound. Here's Exum. His guys down big.
That's me. I got ball.
To Corver.
What's that screen? Box. Got him. Good trap. Got help.
To Kyle Anderson. Count the basket at the rim.
Not always the first option, but his number was definitely called on that one.
Exum into the front court. He'll run the offense. To Favors. 5 on the shot clock. Can't connect from in close. The follow won't go either.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like the mere presence of him in the paint was enough to throw off the concentration of the guy trying to drop the layup in.
Cashes in for 2.
The defense needs to be in more of a stance and react better. A player with that kind of NBA talent level will get to the rim every time with moves like that.
Pick up. Match up. I got ball.
Ah, missed it. How'd that not go down? has a chance. Deep two there, won't go.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
To Korver. Oh, with the foul. And a chance coming up at the line.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
Kyle Korver at the line for 2 shots. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. First one, count it. 2 for 2 on that trip. Across the timeline, it's Conley. His guys holding the big lead. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Deep left corner, Korver to Rubio. Cleans it up, offensive board. Stuffs it down with authority.
Woo! This rookie is a high flyer. He brings that kind of pro-am vibe to the NBA, and it's fun to watch.
Here's Rubio into the front court. Looking to make something happen to Korver. Rubio.
Hey, let it fly. Let it fly.
Doesn't have the touch. No good.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
Utah's got it.
Hey, match up, match up, match up.
Rubio to Gobert. Probing the defense. Korver to Rubio. 5 to shoot for Utah. Rubio. Jackson comes down with the rebound.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
Off the mark on the first free throw. Off the mark. 0 for 2 at the line. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Uh-oh, lap time. Watch the cutter, man.
And a throwdown.
How about right after the dunk, he looks right over towards the bench, gets a call from the coach about what defense they're in, and then gets his team set. Those are people that are able to lead men.
To Korver. To Rubio. Ricky Rubio. He's 3 for 7.
Ricky's never really been the guy to look for his shot first, though he did average a career high in points per game last season, and it all starts with that blow-by first step that sets up his opponent.
For 3, buries it.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
Blocked away. Rubio.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
To Rubio. And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
For any fans out there that thought Donovan Mitchell didn't put any stock into the fact that he was not the Rookie of the Year, you are wrong. Donovan Mitchell is that type of guy that uses everything in his power to fuel him to be the best on the court each and every day. If that was a campaign he built with Adidas, rookie question mark, it doesn't matter. That perceived failure is something that will only make this kid better tomorrow.
And stuffs it home.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Rubio. Had a chance, but it's no good. Memphis, they've got it.
Double. Hey, good contest.
Off the mark. He's made those before, but that was well defended.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Deep three at the buzzer. That misses with a second to go. 3 quarters down. The Grizzlies are way out in front. It's Utah basketball as we begin the 4th quarter. And they...
We got this. Let's go.
Substitutions. Into the game for the Utah Jazz.
has a look. Just off the mark.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Rubio. Runner's good there.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
It's Grizzlies ball. Oh, good defense by the Jazz as they come away with the steal.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
And that'll be out of bounds. Last touch by Mitchell. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Free throws good. Add one more to the total. This game feels out of reach. Knocked loose. And that's going to get out of bounds. So possession stays with the Jazz. Korver. To Rubio. Memphis with the rock. Full throttle, right to the basket for the deuce.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Count it, and the foul. He's going to the line for a free throw.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Add one more to his total. To Korver. Ah, the monster stuff.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game. To
Kyle Anderson. Curling inside. All by himself. Creates his own shot there.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Jazz have the ball. Rubio. Free throws coming up.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
Donovan Mitchell. Couple of free throws on the way. He's shooting 40% in this one. First one goes down. Able to convert on both free throws. Short jumper off the mark. To Rubio. And a whistle.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Rubio. Mitchell hits the three-pointer.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and that's rebounded by the Jazz. Here's Rubio up top. Down a bundle. Won't go. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Rubio. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Mitchell to the basket, but he can't get it to go. To Gasol. From the outside, no good. To Corver. Doesn't get the bounce. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
It's Jazz ball.
I got him. Here we go.
To Rubio.
Here we go.
To Corver.
Cutter, I got yours.
The Jazz with 4 in the shot clock from long range. Cleans the offensive glass. Oh, and a putback.
For any fans out there that thought Donovan Mitchell didn't put any stock into the fact that he was not the Rookie of the Year, you are wrong. Donovan Mitchell is that type of guy that uses everything in his power to fuel him to be the best on the court each and every day. If that was a campaign he built with Adidas, rookie question mark, it doesn't matter. That perceived failure is something that will only make this kid better tomorrow.
Trying to cash in. Shot by Rubio, no good.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Rubio into the front court. His guys down big. Mitchell on the drive, but he can't finish. No good, and no foul. Deep three at the buzzer. That misses with a second to go. Grizzlies get the victory as they win this one.